Dawson and AD Wales alongside in 838, 734, Daniel Rumley, number 11, Dave Rees, and so we go on from there. Right, 734 then it is with the early lead. Daniel Rumley has proved a bit of a tough nut to crack in recent weeks, but it looks very much like he's carrying on where he left off. So he leads the way. Second is 73, Jamie King, and 838, AD Wales, and then 223 following that. Big guns at the back, 308, Molly Smithson, and treble 6, Nick Ungerman. Treble 6, also winner of the recent Gold Roof race. He is very much at the back of the grid as things stand, and absolutely no chance of catching the runaway leader, which is still Dan Rumley in 734. So 734 still has it. 118 was second, but that, at least for the moment, is the end of him. 73 223, they go by. And now 838's come a cropper on the back straight as 118 piles into him. Right, quite a lively race, so well. Quite lively action as far as the race goes. This is turning into an absolute runaway with 734 half a lap clear, and his lead getting bigger and bigger. 73 second, 223 third, then the big two, 308 and treble 6. Right, former Gold Roof champion Tim Rees in 799, just being lapped by the race leader 734. Right, 2 laps to go for 734. And treble 6 now. Made good effort from the back, but still a very, very long way down. Behind the leader, 734. 73 is third, 308 is fourth, 223 is fifth. Nothing they can do about it. 734 is off and running, and unless all the wheels fall off, he's got this one absolutely sewn up. Time for a bath and shave before the others get here, I think. So here he comes, Daniel Rumley, absolute runaway there. 3/4 of a lap he won that one by. Nick Ungerman's pulled clear of the others that are chasing along for second, and he comes through and gets second, ahead of Jamie King, and the rest who come through to fill up the next places. Now they're done, so the reds and yellows can come out to conclude the entertainment on that one. is being driven by 72 this afternoon, Gavin Bond, but he owns so many others as well, but they're all in the hands of other people. He just wants to see the Formula doing well. He's got the cars, and he lets other people drive them, basically. But some nice looking machinery, so particularly well done to 352. That was just green and mauve last time we saw that, but that looks quite pretty now, doesn't it? Having all been painted up, and yeah, it's a nice turnout this. If you haven't seen them before, they are what they are. They're Mondeos and they're rods, so they can't push and shove, and that's really what they are. It's a graded order race this, so the lower grades at the front and the bigger names at the back. How they're going to do it, I don't know from here on, but anyway, there might be reverse heats and then points from the heats, but Swampy's in charge of all of that, so we'll see. But anyway, I can tell you who they all are. 317 then on pole in the black car is Lee Holland. Beyond that, it's got 218 on the side, but 72 is driving it, Gavin Bond. He's quite well known in banger driving circles and that sort of thing. There's a couple over there as well, others that I'm quite sure who they are. Well, I know who they are, but I can't actually tell you. 83 is just making his way on to the Raceway now. That's Chris Peel in the blue. 310 by the pit gate, Luke Lown. Then beyond that, Sean Howell, 593. Well-known banger driver, but making quite a name for himself in the Mondeo rods, as is the one alongside of him, Stephen Lown, in 245. At the back, we see 958, Ted Heath. So if we run out of music, he can probably help us. So Ted Heath then in 958. Also there, the reigning champion is Colin Gilbert in car 75. Stu Brooks, that is a very smart looking car. As I said, he's done wonders with that since I last saw it. He's in 352, and there is one other there. I'll tell you that in a moment. Right, okay, all into their stride, and the front two race down the far side, 72 and 636, and as they come through the bend, 72, it is who takes up. So 72, the black car, leads the way. 636 in the green is second. 276, Chris Gold runs along in third in the red car. We've lost Stephen Lown, so he's gone. That's a shame, after the new paintwork as well. The other one of some note in the race that we haven't really made mention of yet is former track champion and former Gold Roof champion here in the Mondeo rods, 92, Gavin Nichols. He's about 7th or 8th, I suppose, at the moment. Meanwhile, it's still 72 who leads the way. 636, 276, 310, 83. Those are the front runners. Right, still as they were then, no big change. 72 got the back marking 317 to a 10-2, which he does. The big battle is second, 636, 276, 310 and 83. But that is still as it was, and 72 now. Nice clear Raceway up ahead of him. And with 3 laps left to run, it looks very much like he's on the way to winning this one. So 72 then, Gavin Bond, name is Bond, 636 going through in second, which is Terry Grathasol, or something similar to that. It's a very strange and quite long name. Then 276 Chris Gold, 310 Luke Lown and 83 Chris Peel. Then way in the distance, 593 Sean Howell, 92 Gavin Nichols, 75 the defending champion Colin Gilbert, and 317 Lee Holland. Right at the back, 352 Stu Brooks and 958 Ted Heath. They've made no progress really, either of those two. Bit of a surprise. So here comes 72 then, Gavin Bond to do the honours. Well done him, and in the end comfortable. 636 second, and comfortable for him. A bit closer but third with 276, 310 and 83. And the others come through because there will be points and prizes and places and all that, so they all complete as the red and yellow flags come out to conclude the entertainment on that one. Him there in his banger, so too much of a good thing perhaps. Right at the back, the driver who won the Gold Roof race here last weekend, congratulations to him, 595, is Jamie Ling. Right, okay, all into their stride, and Pee-wee 314 leads the early stages of this then. And leads at the moment by quite a good old way really. It's been quite lively down the ranks with Gavin Bond looking particularly lively in 72. 274 has also had some very good moments, including the dispatch just then of 815. That's not going anywhere from there. So 314 Pee-wee then, still leading the way. 72 now up into second. And then Jamie Ling third in 595. 274 follows that in fourth. Sooner or later you get the feeling that something awful is going to happen to 815, or even more awful than what's already happened, with his wheels all tucked in long way back. They've gone. And we've lost 639 down on the pits road turn. Didn't see the going of him, but anyway, he's fell by the wayside, possibly 2 or 3 laps ago. Meanwhile, 314 is still leading the way. And with 3 laps to go, it's surprising if he loses this from here. He certainly won't lose it in terms of racing, but somebody, I suppose, could land a blow on him, but at the moment they're nowhere near enough. Jamie Ling is second in 595, the orange one, and he's a good length of a straight adrift, and with 2 laps to go, however quick he goes, he's not going to make that up. So Pee Wee then down the back straight, 1 more lap to go in the pink Docra's car. So through he goes, 595. It's been a good chase by him, but unfortunately it's only going to get him second. Will he dispatch 557 as he goes? Oh, yes, I think he'll give him a nudge anyway, nothing more than that. As 314 comes through and wins, 595 second, and then 804 and 7, or I don't know about 804, 72 was third. Right, okay, through they all come then to complete the distance, and good win there for Pee Wee in 314. Alongside, or next row back, Archie Fryatt, again quite a steady old performer. 833 Robbie Dillon, 335 beyond that, which may be one of the Garretts, I'm not sure. And bringing up the rear, good to see him here today, and that's Ben Nichols, 328, who won the Gold Roof Championship here last time out. So his first meeting here at Swaffham with the Gold Roof, and I suspect he's going to get some more wins today. Right, okay, we seem to be down to 1 car in no time at all. And the 1 car at the moment is Robbie Dillon in 833. Right, one of them came out, 335, but, state. This 117 I think is trying to move but can't, so it's just these 2 then, which are 335 who's second, and 833 Robbie Dillon. Doesn't win many, but I think unless things go horribly wrong, he's going to win this one. So Robbie Dillon then, 833. I suppose the only thing is, can he dispatch 335 and come home alone, as it were? Might be a film in that, you never know. So Robbie Dillon then, 833, 335, I think is a Garrett, but not all that sure, but at least it's a goer. And just 3 laps left to run then for Robbie Dillon in 833. Not quite sure how he managed to miss all that started the race off, but anyway, he did. Oh, Angie. So he will get a little chance to play with the 335 before the finish of it. He's surely not going to finish him off as well, because if he does, it doesn't augur desperately well for the rest of the afternoon. So 2 to run for Robbie Dillon in 833. I think that might be his first ever win in Junior Bangers. He won quite a few in the Junior Rods, but Junior Bangers, he's not done as well in that as I thought he might, but he might, well, he will win this, won't he, come what may. Not only is he leading the race, he's about 3 laps ahead, 3:35. No, we're not going to have to play with him. He'll take the win, thank you very much. So up to the line, Robbie Dillon in 833 with 3:35 in second. Bit of a short-lived affair was that one, but sometimes it happens that way. Right, okay then, away go the Superstocks for their second heat of the afternoon then, and as with the first one, 780 and 54 will be hot favourites, although Callum Oakes in 532 certainly capable of splitting them as he is at the moment. So those 3, and then the other 3, TJ, Jaden and Michael Lee. So Callum Oakes, 532, gets the bumper in on 780. Very nearly upsets him, but not quite. As another go through the pits turn. Meanwhile, 54 is closing in on the pair of them. And as they exit the road turn, 54 had a very good bend there, didn't he? He's got past 780, who's now spun himself to add to his predicament. It's looking very much like 54 is on for this, although for the moment 532 is still staving him off. So those 2 then, a long way clear. TJ's looking a bit better this time round, 3rd at the moment in 177, and then Michael Lee in 206 and 169 Jaden Brooker. Bear in mind 780 is a lap down, having spun himself earlier on, so he's not 3rd. The actual 3rd is TJ Holden in 177. So still the top 2 as they were, still Callum Oakes in 532 and 54 beyond that, the winner of the first race. safely through again then, those two. And well, I still think 54 is going to win it, but if he is, he's going to have to start pressing the loud pedal fairly soon, because we're reaching the final stages of this as the checkered flag goes out. And there it is, 532 does the honours. So Callum Oakes gets the better of 54 in that one. TJ is third in 177. Then Michael Lee in 206. And 169, Jaden Brooker with 780 bringing up the rear this time. See what happens. Okay, all into their stride, and Richard Wilson leads the way down the far side. He will be able to believe it if he wins. Beyond that, 73, Jamie King in second, and 80 Wales third in 838, and then close behind that, the runaway winner of the first race, 734, Daniel Rumley. Right, the inevitable is beginning to look inevitable, isn't it? 734 once again, closing in on the lead. He's passed the second man, Jamie King, in 73, and now all he's got to attend to is Richard Wilson in 118. So out from the pits turn they go, and next time they get here, 734 will be where he was for most of the race in race number 1, out front and pulling clear. The old balloon goes wild and bounces his way down the far side. I think it must be his birthday or something. He'll certainly be decked with all kinds of glittery bits. How long will a balloon survive? Still bouncing around over there on the track. The day will come, I imagine, when health and safety would stop a race with that. Such is the way things are going, but for today, we'll race on with the balloon still there. Meanwhile, Daniel Rumley, 734, still leads the way. 73 now up to second, 118 down to third, 308, 799, and the rest as we reach the dying stages of this one. So 734 leading by, once again, it's a huge lead, and once again it's over half a lap with the 3-lap board ready, and this was starting from the blue grade as well. So through he comes. The main thing really, I think, is who's going to be second now. At the moment it's 73, and then it's 799, 118, 308, 446, treble 6. So a bit of a long tail of those, that could all change before the end, but with 2 laps to go, one assumes there's nothing to stop 734 Daniel Rumley from making it win number 2. Right, battle for second sees Tim Rees in 799 get past Jamie King. So this will be one of Tim's best finishes for a long time if he holds on to this. Daniel starts the last lap in 734. And he comes through the pits turn, there he is then to take win number 2 of the afternoon. That's looking absolutely unstoppable, that, isn't it? Tim Rees, 799, yep, he'll be pleased with this, second, although it was a long way back. And then 73, Jamie King, 308, and the others coming through to fill up the other places, which they've fairly well done. So the reds and yellows can go out to conclude Street Stocks heat number 2. I think Chris Gold, he's definitely there, and the green one is 636 Terry Gathercote. Then 83 Chris Peel, 310 Luke Lown, 245 never got going last time, did he? Stephen Lown needs a good one here. And then beyond that 593 Sean Howell. At the back, somebody there, together with 958 Ted Heath and 75 Colin Gilbert. Right, there's somebody there was 92, Gavin Nichols. So I'm used to seeing him in that. Anyway, away they all go. At the moment, it's looking ominously like another win for Gavin Bond in 72. He's gone past 317. He's taken up the running. Raceway up ahead of him, he can make hay while the sun definitely is shining. So he leads the way, 636, Terry Gathercote in second, and 276, Chris Gold is third. But nevertheless you really don't see the big guns. 92 Gavin Nichols, 75 Colin Gilbert beginning to really make any progress in this at all. They're still a long way back. As Gavin Bond continues to lead the way in car 72. And if ever there was a spread out field, I think this is the absolute definition of it. Very, very well spread out. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to improve on the places they've already got. Although 72 with this big lead, won't mind that particularly. There'll be 2 wins on the day, so through he goes again. 636 in second, 276 third, 310 in fourth. Just a handful of laps left then for the Mondeo rods. Heat number 2 here on Gold Roof Day. Gavin Bond down the far side in Swampy's 218 car, but it's 72 Gavin Bond at the wheel. Closing up a bit for second now, 636 Terry Gathercote under some pressure from 276 Chris Gold. And then close for the next place as well between 310 Luke Lown, 75 Colin Gilbert and 92 Gavin Nichols. Right, just one lap left then for 72 Gavin Bond. Second looks as though 636 will get there before 276. Fourth though, that could still change as they head round the road turn. While they're doing that, so they've all gone through safely. 72 comes through and wins again. 636, 276. Right, now this little battle. 310, 75, 92. And then the others coming through to complete the minor places, which they've done. That is win number 2 for 72 Gavin Bond. Right, okay, Bangers then ready for their second one of the afternoon. The two that mostly crashed in the first race, 815 and the other, haven't made it, but these have. Daniel Wilson in 557, 274, 72, Gavin Bond, afraid 557 gone, 804, Pee Wee, the first race winner in 314, and Jamie Ling in 595. So the front two then pulled fairly well clear. Gavin Bond can't stop winning at the moment, can he, in 72, be it Mondeo rod or Banger. But for the moment he's got reasonably healthy lead, although 274, as we've seen in several recent meetings, doesn't take many prisoners. He really does go in like a ton of bricks when he goes in. He runs second, up to third now, Jamie Ling in 595. If anyone is going to catch these front two, he's the man. Closing right in on now on these front two. Should just about have enough time to do it as they head for the far side. 72, 274, 595. And the end may well be nigh for those two that have ruled the roost so far. Pee Wee running along fourth in 314. Then Potter in 804. And Daniel Wilson 557, who's already been in the wrong place once during the course of this race, may well find himself in a similar situation towards the end of this. 3 laps left to run. 595 certainly closing in now on the front two. It's going to be nip and tuck though, with 3 laps left to go, but I think that's where I put my money. So down to the road turn, go all 3. Two laps left. And it could be that 274 is going to scuff at 72 and 595 will just walk through the open door. Lap and a half left. And we suggested 557 might be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Beginning to look as though He might. 1 lap left. Oh, rather wisely, although I think the engine gave up on him. He's moved out of the way of that lot. Right, over to the far side they go. So the old last bend lunge. Oh, it's not even going to be needed, or that might be needed by 72. Here comes 274 with the lunge instead. Up to the line, Jamie Ling, Gavin Bond, 274, good finish to that. And then Pee-wee, 804 and 557. Right, so there we are. That's not a bad one for the bangers, and victory for the Gold Roof champion, Jamie Ling. Right, okay, here we go again then. Let's see if they last a bit longer than they did last time. Sadly, 335, who did actually finish the last race, one of only two who did, has had a bit of a mishap to start with, but he's on his way now. No, Gold Roof champion Ben Nichols has gone early in this one as well, so not a very successful return to Swaffham this weekend for Ben Nichols. So 309 then in the black leads the way, but Robbie Dillon is closing in again and looks very much like he's going to get his second win of the day. So through go those. Third is looking a bit dismembered as it comes through. That's all sort of on the lean, isn't it? Anyway, 117 running there in the third. It's a shame there's bends on this track, otherwise he'd be doing quite well, I think. So those two then, 309, Robbie Dillon in 833 and Lee Rennie in 117. Right, just 3 laps left to run then for 309. So can he hang on? Be good if he can. No disrespect to Robbie, but it would be nice to see a different winner in each of the races this afternoon. Gavin Bond monopolising the Mondeos, although he'll be hard pressed come Gold Roof race, I think, to win that one, but we shall see. But meanwhile, back to the junior bangers, still 309. They've got the somewhat stricken 335 down the far side, but he's not going to play any part in it, it would seem. So last lap then, 309. And I don't think Robbie is going to catch him. They can't even do a last bend lunge from that far back. So 309 then comes through in the black colours, well done. Robbie Dillon second in 833 and Lee Rennie will be third in 117. Right, okay, down go the green flags then for what should be quite a good race, I would think, albeit that Jaden Brooker and Michael Lee from the back of the grid may not necessarily be particularly part of this, although they have started quite sprightly. But it's these three, 780, 532 and 54, who lead the way. Right, 54 has looked consistently the quickest of all of these during the afternoon. So far, the best he can muster from this one, 780 sets the store, takes here. So down this home straight they come, 3, and then 206 looks as though probably going to get the better of 169 in their own little race at the back of the grid. Meanwhile at the head of the grid, still 780, 532 and 54, who I had down to win this, is beginning to lose touch a little bit. Right, 206 gives 169 a very large portion of the road turn. Didn't quite work out as intended, and 169 is rather escaped now. That's an own little race between those two, I think. An own little race between the front two of 780 and 532, and stuck in the middle, 54. So 780 then, his lead beginning to look a bit perilous now, with 532 sort of sizing him up, and the front bumper will be going in there before the end of this. You never know quite when to do it. If you leave it too late, sometimes the race gets stopped and that's your chance gone. On the other hand, if you do it too early, they can always come back, so it's got to be timed to perfection, this has, but it will be done, you can feel almost certain. 3 laps left to go. It might be that 206 is going to get mixed up in it as well. So 780 and 532 down the far side. 2 laps left, so where's your money? Is it going to be 780 for his first win of the day, or will it be 532 for his second win of the day? 206 is going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time here, I think. Now in the end, rather wisely in the circumstances, he pulls across last lap. So who will it be? 780, 532, and I think 532 may just be a bit too far away now for the last bend lunge. He's going for it. Oh, big old lunge, and that might just have done it. He might have scuppered himself. No, he's all right. Out he comes then up to the line, and 532, he did time that to perfection. So Callum Oakes does the honours. 54 is second, and poor old 780, who looked as though he was on for his first win of the day, is going to end up actually last. So there we are, that was quite a good finish to that one. Well done to Callum Oakes in 532, who does the honours on that one. Results on the day, but anyway, take nothing away, you've still got to win the race, whatever tyres you're on. Right, okay then, here we go with the Street Stocks final, 734. Daniel Rumley absolutely dominated everything so far today, and I would imagine on for winning this one as well. Right, trouble then for 838, AD Wales, the bonnet up. Poor old chap, not only did he have the bonnet up, it suddenly went all dark and then he nearly got spun out as well. Anyway, he might rejoin, although I doubt. So Richard Wilson then leads the way in 118. So he's down the far side, Jamie King second in 73, then the all-conquering 734 is third. And number 11 goes fourth. At 734 then he's won both the heats by 3/4 of a lap, and it looks very much like he might do the same thing here in the final. So down to the road turn, and there he is then. He takes up the running once again, so it's a familiar tale. Right, very nearly 5 abreast there as they came down the home straight, but that's all a long, long way from the head of the field. 734 then, miles clear, 73 second, but most of the action further down the grid, back towards the back of the grid, where Kingy, Tim Rees, Nick Ungerman, who's been surprisingly subdued today, finding it hard going in treble six. Richard Wilson in 118, also a very quiet Dan Reynolds in 541. As Dan Rumley then 734 comes through and leads once again by miles and miles. So through he goes again then, Dan Rumley in 734. 3 laps to go. 73 second, 223 third, 308 fourth, 11 and treble six. At 734 then Daniel Rumley passes the returning Ben Redding with the same sort of ease that he's passed nearly everybody during the course of not only this race, but this whole afternoon and this whole month really, where he's proved virtually unbeatable, although it didn't go quite so well in the Gold Roof race as I recall. Jamie King gets turned out, didn't really want to go, and he's very swiftly back in, but he's lost a place or two, as Dan Rumley then in 734 starts the last lap through the dust cloud. Then 223 and 308, 73 and the rest, but Dan Rumley comes through to make it a hat-trick on the day, and as easy a hat-trick as you're ever likely to see. Close for second, but I think Molly's going to get there in 308. So Molly makes second, I think Danny Bear is third, and Jamie King, Nick Ungerman and the rest coming through to fill up the next places on what's been quite a nice afternoon of racing once again from the street stocks, and a very good afternoon for 734 Daniel Rumley. Right, okay, so the Mondeo Rods Gold Roof final. The grid is formed by points they've got today and points they've got other rounds, mostly at Skegness. Firstly, thank you to David Mortar's Garage at Wyndham for their sponsorship, and to Swampy and Angie's Big Baps for their support of loaning cars to all and sundry. Right, okay, good luck to all then. It's Chris Gold qualifies in pole, 276. 636 alongside of him, Terry Gathamole. 310 Luke Lown, and 83 Chris Peel. He's not had a good day, has he, so far? Could get better though. Then beyond that, 245 Stephen Lown, and then Holly, Sean Howell in 593. Beyond that, well, he's got some work to do. 72 Gavin Bond, but of course he has won both the heats so far. There is somebody on the outside of that. Then the defending champion, 75 Colin Gilbert in the silver car. Right at the back, 92 Gavin Nichols. Well, he knows what this is about. He has won it before, a couple of years ago. And then on the inside of him, Ted Heath in car number 958. So we'll get them on their way in a few moments' time. Sadly, Stu Brooks not with us, got engine problems, the 352 car, and I think somebody else got some problems back out there in the pits as well. But anyway, we go with what we've got, and it's not a bad looking grid. So where is your money? Chris Gold has won races here before in 276. Could lead all the way, couldn't he? But, the danger might come from sort of down there in the mid-grid somewhere, from Stephen Lown, Gavin Bond, Holly perhaps. Who knows? Anyway, once again, thank you to David Mortar's Garage at Wyndham. Thank you to Swampy and Angie's Big Baps for all their work in keeping the Mondeo Rod Formula alive and quite thriving these days. Here we go then with their biggest race of the season, the Mondeo Rods Gold Roof. Right, all safely away, so the race is on, and Chris Gold, 276 then in the red. Oh dear, this might be a little bit of bumping and boring going on through here. But they've all survived it all. 593 is going to get a black cross though for some contact, so that may cost him dear at the end of the race, although, whoops. Right, okay, red flags out then, with oil everywhere on the track, hence all the damage up there on the pits turn. Right, oil on the raceway. Somebody's obviously got engine problems, not sure who it was, so the race stopped, and we'll So the race then stopped. We're obviously going to have to repair some cars, and we're going to have to deal with the track as well, which has got oil everywhere on the raceway. Not sure who it came from, but anyway, race clearly stopped. It will be restarted as soon as A, drivers are fit and well, which we know they all are, and B, the track is restored to something like normality. So bear with us then for a few minutes, and we'll be away and running again in just a tick. December the 17th. So still lots to get through. As for today, I think the track crew are near enough finished, so we should be away with the Mondeo Rod Gold Roof race in a couple of minutes. Right, so away go the Mondeos then, a second take on this 2017 Gold Roof Championship. Sadly, without Gavin Moore, this is a bit awkward, and it's three abreast and all sorts of slipping and sliding through the pits turn, where the race had already earlier on account. Right, 593 then, still making some contact both on the home straight and the back straight, so there's going to be a black cross for him, Sean Howell. He's in some danger of being disqualified here, but for the moment he races on. Right, 593 then, having been involved in more skirmishes on the back straight, is now disqualified. So Sean Howell, although I think, to be fair, I think he was on his way to retiring anyway and just couldn't quite get there in time. Anyway, he's out, so that's another one of the favourites gone by the wayside. 276, Chris Gold, started on pole. He is also out, retiring on the back straight. Right, can it be then that Gavin Nichols, although he's got himself a bit hooked up with Stephen Lown in 245, and that sadly is the end of Gavin Nichols as well. This is looking a bit like Junior Bangers. If there's anyone finishes, they're going to win it. So 636 then leads the way. He's won quite a few races this season, Terry Gathico. So he leads down that back straight, and he leads by quite a long way. 245 Stephen Lown second, defending champion 75 Colin Gilbert in the silver is third. 310 Luke Lown is fourth. Right, red flags go out with Gavin Nichols having got out of his car on the infield. I'll tell you more about that in a moment. .636, 245, 75, away they go. Whoever finishes, well, they could get themselves either a good place here, even from way down the grid like 75, who was right near the back to start with, could end up successfully defending his championship here. They fell by the wayside in droves, haven't they? And it's still far from settled who's going to win this. So 636 down the far side. Terry Gathicote still has it, but 75 Colin Gilbert is certainly closing in, and I think in the end it's going to be one of those two. Stephen Lown third in 245, Luke Lown fourth in 310, 83 Chris Peel, despite big crash in the early stages of this, is fifth, and Lee Holland is sixth in 317. And that's all there is out of what was a big field to start with. So over to the far side, 636 still has it, but still certainly hasn't won this, has he? And 75 is looking perhaps now the most likely. So Colin Gilbert in 75, again involved early on in the crash. Again, that's another one with the bent back quarters there with early on race damage, but it doesn't seem to have affected the car too much. and it's beginning to look very much like he's certainly going to be on the podium for this. Whether it's the top step remains to be seen, but it's looking more and more likely. They're down the back straight again. 636 Terry Gathercombe and 75 Colin Gilbert. Should they both fall, then 245 Stephen Lown is there to pick up the pieces. 636 now then going to get the blue flag to tell him to keep a line. That's all he's got to do. He hasn't got to retire or anything like that. Just keep a line, the 636 driver, to at least give 75 a chance. Right, 2.5 laps left then. Two laps left. 636, 75. 245 looks like winning the Battle of the Lowns to be third. As the top two then race down the back straight. Of course, there can't be any last bend lunging in this. There was a time maybe, but not anymore. So 1 lap to go. Will it be Terry Gathercote? Will it be Colin Gilbert, the defending champion? 636, whatever he does, he has got to keep tight here. And tight he does, although then he starts drifting out up towards the flag. He holds on and he just does it from 75, 245, 310, 83, 317. So 6 finishes only in the Mondeo Rod Gold Roof race. And victory to Terry Gathercote. So very well done to him in 636. He's won a fair few races here already this season, but none of them as are important as that.
Thank you very much. Sweet.
Yeah, mate. Just get your car as well.
Move, Sam.
It's been nice. Ready, here we go.
Race car.
Second, you done the photos? We made 3 more, 2 more.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you the other 2 cars. Yeah, right.
Right, can you all get a little old Sammy, sir?
I don't know.
Thank you very much.
Last scene in the old Bailey.
You're showing a sweaty head there.
Right, gang, let's have a look at you. Stand back. Here we go, you ready? Those big smiles, guys.
Keep smiling now. The sun's in my eyes.
Hang on a minute, just a few more. Ready? Here we go. Looking at me. Couple more. Yeah, just one more. Sorry, I want this as well. That's better. All right, everyone looking at me now, please.
I'm the bride.
Oh,
Look at this way, come on. Ready? Here we go. This is the one. Love a job. That's better.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you.
Right, okay, Rookie Bangers final then. We go with what we got. 815's got track rod, I think, hanging off, so he's not going. So it's 274, Leo Bond, Daniel Wilson rather, in 557. 639, who's had a disastrous day again. 804, 72, Gavin Bond, who's not had a bad day. And then 595, the previous race winner, the Gold Roof champion, Jamie Ling. Got some work to do, but more than capable of doing it. Alright, Jamie Ling then, 595, he's already caught up with the back markers in this. Dispatch 639 as he goes, although everybody been doing that today. And that sadly is the end of 639, but it's Leo Bond 274 who leads the way, and quite a good lead, and he's quite a good driver too, he is, so it might be difficult to catch him up. Daniel Wilson still second in 557. Jamie Ling though, 595, really getting in amongst them now. He's caught up with Gavin Bond in 72. He really needs to catch the other Bond as well. So in with the bumper, enough just to dislodge Gavin, although easier said than done. He's not gone yet. So still Leo Bond then, 274, still out front. Jamie Ling has spun the back marking Daniel Wilson. Now he's got to attack Gavin Bond again, who slugged past while Jamie was otherwise engaged down on the road turn. Gavin Bond well and truly turned out. When the dust settles, we'll see if he's still upright. Yep, he is. So he resumes. Meanwhile, it's still Leo Bond in 274 who still wins or leads the race. Poor old 639's in some more trouble. And yet more trouble for him down there on the road turn. But actually still going. Right, 3 laps left then for 274. Leo Bond. Jamie Ling second in 595, but first of all he's got to deal with 639, so that's going to hold him up a bit. He does that, and that's allowed 274 to get away. 595 second. 804 is probably third, but all a long way back now. As Leo Bond then, 1 lap left. According to the rules, if he does catch up with 72, he's going to have to spin him out as well. That'll be fun, although I don't think he's going to catch him. 595 second. So Leo Bond then comes through to take the final. Here comes Jamie Ling to be second. And the others come to complete the distance, which they've now pretty much done. So the reds and yellows can go out to conclude the entertainment on that one. Right, okay, last one of the day then, the Junior Bangers final, 117. Lee Reynolds in pole, 335 in second. Beyond that, Robbie Dillon, who's looked as good as anyone today, in 833. 309, Liam Gibbons, the winner of the last race. And right at the back, the winner of the Gold Roof race here, last time out, but having a disastrous day today, Ben Nichols in 328. Right, here we go then with the last action here of this relatively quick and short meeting by our standards, but had its moments. He does, doesn't he? Right, okay, all into their stride, and Lee Reynolds then, 117, leading early on from Robbie Dillon, who is all ready to pounce in 833. Right over to the far side it all goes, and Lee Reynolds in 117 still hanging on in there, but all of a sudden it's all gone wrong. And now Ben Nichols then takes up the running, 328, the Gold Roof champion. I have a feeling that 117 may not have long for the world actually. This might be his comeuppance. No, he's still hanging on in there. Despite the best attempts of the two race winners on the day, 309 and 833, and while they're all doing this, 328 is getting further away. Right, finally they have got the better of 117, but as for catching 328, they can forget that probably. If he does win, it'll be a strange thing. Out of 5 cars, there'll be 3 different winners on the day. So these two, 309 and 833, they've won a heat apiece, and it looks very much like Ben Nichols is going to win the final. Right, just 3 laps left, 3 laps plus this to run for Ben Nichols then in 328. Robbie Dillon has escaped the attentions of 309, and he's got second on his own now, 309. Might be just running out of petrol, I don't know, but it's certainly losing power in places, and 117 may, oh he has, definitely down on the road turn, so that's the end of 309. As with 2 laps to go, Ben Nichols in 328 on the way to winning this final. So he starts the last lap. Robbie Dillon, 833 in second, and Lee Reynolds, 117 in third, and they're going to be the only 3 who finish this, assuming they all do finish. Ben Nichols, 328, he has now finished and takes the checkered flag to wrap up victory in this afternoon's final. Robbie Dillon, second for his best day in Junior Bangers. Notwithstanding there wasn't that many, but even so he still did well. Lee Reynolds third as the red and yellows come out to conclude the Junior Bangers final.